Happy February 1st. It's currently 6:53. I'm getting ready for work at Gelfin. This is my first time I'll be going since like, I don't even know, like September. But yeah. Here's my final fit. I decided to tie up my hair. I don't know if I should like keep it unbuttoned or not. I'm gonna have to put on another jacket anyway because it's cold, but you know, keep it like this at least on the part. And now I know it looks okay that I can unbutton it at work. It is currently February 6th. It's 7:41. My watch is like all out of battery, so I should have charged it. Hello. It's the night of February 6th. I thought I'd just do a little update on my life right now. I just feel like, I don't know, life is going by pretty fast right now, I feel like, for me, but I just feel like I'm in this, I don't know, like the part of the movie at the beginning where it just feels like things are meaningless. And it sounds like I'm trying to be like edgy or something, but I was just thinking, I feel like some people are destined to live sad lives and some people, because it like depends on how difficult and stuff things are, and I don't understand how I'm ever supposed to like feel happy or like at all close to the same as what I used to feel. Because I don't even know what normal is because I haven't felt it in so long. But yeah, that's my little tiny depressing spiel. But tonight, this is what I did for architecture, for studio. I'm actually super happy with how these turned out. Like the kind of things I've never done before. It's blurry, I think, but yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking, I just feel like I'm in a very unhealthy habit cycle right now. I'm not gonna say like everything or anything. I feel like it doesn't need to be said. But future me, if you just think back to this time of the year, you'll remember like what kind of habits you're talking about. Like a couple weeks ago, my habit was drinking 1 to 2 Diet Cokes a day. And I've actually stopped. I have not drinking a Diet Coke since over a week ago. Like 10 days ago. I did drink a Diet Pepper the other day. I'm sorry. But I feel like it's not much compared to like drinking 10 a week or something crazy like that. Or 5 to 10 to 1 in 10 days. I think that's fine. It's the 7th and I'm like pretty sick. I don't really seem like it now, and I feel like I wasn't during the day yesterday. I didn't like think about it that much other than a runny nose. But last night I was up until 3:30 like coughing, and my body was sweating so much, but my whole body was so cold. I'm taking a COVID test just to be safe. But yeah, it's showing just the C line, so not positive so far. This is like the first time I've been sick since freshman year. That's pretty crazy. Like I feel like I've had like things little maybe here and there. But junior year, I remember everybody in our friend group got sick except for me. So, okay, so it's February 8th. I think earlier this morning I recorded and I said that it was the 7th, but it's the 8th. I was just thinking that I like doing video diaries because it's less effort than journaling because I don't have to sit down and write, but it's the editing part that's actually not, it's fine. It's just repetitive. I guess everything in life is repetitive, but sometimes I realize when I'm doing these video diaries, I try to talk to fill up the time instead of like actually, I feel like writing, I'm able to think through things more because I'm writing it down versus this, I'm just trying to like talk continuously because I don't want to fill up storage with unnecessary like silence. I can't think of things that fast to say, but because journaling, sometimes I just get too tired of writing so much. But yeah, I thought I would just sit down and talk. I think I might have mentioned this before also, but I've just been thinking about Murakami's woman characters, or female characters, I guess. They're like 20-year-old girls to 40. And in Norwegian Wood, Midori was just, I forgot the other girl's name, but they're both just so sad. And I feel like they're these girls that people remember, and I don't know, like Midori doesn't die, but I feel like I'm just that other girl in the book that's like people just remember. I don't know, I just feel like people live, like some people are destined to live like happy lives and some are destined for, I don't know, not super happy lives. But I was thinking that, I don't know, right now I'm just in this cycle of like waking up. I don't even know what kind of cycle I am in, but I just have this gut feeling that I'm going to die young. And, oh, I did not smear this in. Now I live like extra my life to both female characters in Murakami's books, which is sad, but you know. Last night, I was just laying there. I went to bed around 10, like into my bed, and I just laid there until 3:26 a.m. was the last time I checked the time. But around like 2 or 1:30, I just like suddenly got super sweaty, and I was just laying there, and I was like, what would happen if I didn't do anything to correct my blood sugar? That would be a not enjoyable feeling way to go. But then I started thinking, like, I've only fainted twice in my life, and the last time I fainted was when I was 17, so I had just submitted my college apps, and then the next memory I had was me laying in bed and mom and dad like rushing in and like giving me food. But the memory I had before that was me sitting in my chair submitting the application on my laptop. So it's like that was the very last memory before the faint. And I was thinking, what would happen if I had just gone low last night? Nobody would have noticed. Olivia's sleeping. She might not even notice in the morning, because what if she just thinks I'm in my room? And then if she came back home, she doesn't know when I come in and out. What if I was just like in there? It scared me. So I got up, tested my blood sugar, I was 50. So I ate a granola bar. Also, I was thinking last night that I'm such like an emotionally weak person now, or mentally, I don't know. Like, I don't know if those are like the same thing, but I remember when I got to college, I genuinely could not remember the last time I had cried. Like, I could not remember. And I thought about, like, I remember telling people. And then I was like, with my ex, I remember I was crying like every single weekend. At like some point, it just started like every weekend at least. I was like crying. And then I finally got out of that, and I was just so like relieved. I felt so happy that I had finally escaped that cycle of like crying and feeling horrible all the time. Even though I was sad about other things, it's like it wasn't a constant thing lingering around. I knew I had like escaped it, I guess. And I was finally just, I don't know what the word is. Like, I wasn't happy, but I was just like relieved, I guess. And then I feel like I finally got a break last year. And last year I was always talking about how difficult my year was. And it was, but I feel like I finally got like a mental break. And then, yeah. I just feel like this is how it's gonna be forever. And even though people say like, oh, it gets better with time, like it'll never be better. Today is February 13th, 2023, and last week I was sick, so I didn't run much. So today I went and ran the fire trails, which was 7 miles in total, so I'm happy I did that. I feel a lot better. Yesterday I went to San Francisco and ate so much, and then we came back to Berkeley and ate a bag of crab, which was my first time, and it was really good. I don't know why I'm always like searching for crab places when I go on vacation, when there's literally like that exact kind of crab stuff I like right by my apartment. So that was good. Anyway, I was just thinking about how something weird or interesting about me, I guess, is that I've always had a really easy time cutting off friends when they hurt me, because I'm always just like, why invest any kind of effort or time into somebody who's making me not feel good? Because I feel like that's the whole premise or like reason for friendship. Whereas relationships, it's always been, or it has with my experience, it's been really difficult for me to let go. It's interesting just like how different of an experience I have with the two. I was thinking the last book I read, Everything I Know About Love, it was like mostly about female friendships and how those are the things that taught her everything about love. And I feel like I just don't treat my friendships like that. I treat it as like the whole purpose of the friendship is to bring me happiness or not. And if it's not, then I don't want it, because when I think friendships can be more like nuanced than that, but I don't really let them become, versus relationships, I'll willingly invest so much and let it be very dynamic. I don't really know the word. I don't know. I was just thinking about this recently. I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing. Probably not good, but yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day. It's 9:34 a.m. This morning I ran the fire trails, and I ran it yesterday too. Yesterday I did 7 miles. Today I did 5 hills 2 days in a row, which is pretty crazy. I just wanted to do it. Also last night, so I got home from school, from studio at like 6:30. We actually didn't get out until 6 yesterday. And then I went to Target, got food, came home, cooked the food, and then I looked at from my laptop and it was literally like 11:30. So I had been working on Rhino since like the moment I got home, other than like 20 minutes of cooking food, because I showered in the morning. I feel like I just created something. I never am this confident, but this is my seating. And basically you like enter here, go up, and then this is the same height as this, and then you go up these, and then this one is the same height as this, and you go up, then you go up. Okay, I texted these all tonight. And then you go up there, and then you come up here. So it's like very interactive, but it took me so long to do, but I'm happy. Now I just have to fill the building by tomorrow. Happy with me running today and yesterday. I feel good. Last night around like 1 a.m. I was just in bed and I couldn't fall asleep because I was so energized from working on Rhino. But around like 1 a.m. I checked my blood sugar and it was 119 with nothing on board. My pump said it was going down. So I put on suspend, and not like 5 minutes later my whole body was in so much pain. And then I checked and it said it was under 40. So I ran to the kitchen and had to eat a bunch of stuff, like 2 granola bars and a piece of bread with honey. And in the morning my blood sugar was 113. So I was in a lot of pain around that time. So I feel really good after the run. I don't really feel like eating now because that was painful. But yeah, here's my run today. 5 miles. Also, here's my outfit of the day. I don't know if I'll wear this scarf. I think I might not, but yeah, that's it. Hello. It is February 21st. There's 1 week left of February and I realize I have not documented much. I got bangs again, finally. I just haven't been cutting them. I honestly feel like my face looks better without bangs, but everybody, including mom, liked the bangs. So I feel like it suits my face better because mom does not lie. So they're back. That's pretty much my biggest update, I think. It's February 24th. This month went by very fast, but I feel like I just wake up and every day is just exhausting. Anyway, I just cleaned my room yesterday. Here it is. What do you think? Oh, this is my wall, how it's coming along. Let me show you. There it is. That one I just added. I think I might have showed this already. Honestly, I don't know, but yeah, this is it. Hello, happy February 27th. Today's the second to last day of February, which is pretty crazy. I didn't realize that mid-review for our studio is next week, next Monday, so a week from today. And I realized this like Saturday night when I was sleeping, like in bed about to fall asleep, and I started freaking out. So I worked on it like crazy yesterday. This morning I went on a 6-mile run and it was pouring rain. By the time I got to Solano, it was like pouring, but I was 3 miles from my apartment. But this is it. So off to a good start. drinking some coffee, made breakfast, and I'm working on Rhino now. It's 11. I'm gonna go to studio in about 2 hours. Alright, it's the night of March 8th. Yes, March 8th. I have a midterm tomorrow for my ESPM class on insects, fire, and microbials. And this is probably one of the hardest I've ever studied. One of my hardest experiences studying. One of my experiences studying the hardest I've ever studied. I don't know, but I'm working way too hard. And I never say never, but I usually don't think I work this hard. But this is hard. I have like not videotaped anything for March, I feel like. I don't actually remember, but it's been raining in Berkeley and in Sacramento and everywhere. So I haven't run in like over a week just because I really dislike running in the rain. But I've been doing hits. And yesterday, I even did 2 hits. I did one in the morning before class and then one at night because I was eating so much because I was hungry. So I decided, why not do a hit to not feel bad about how many snacks I was eating. So I'm getting strong. Not really, but I'm in pain. I went to the doctor for the first time since like high school last Monday. Got 2 shots. My arms honestly have not been that sore. They were in a little bit of pain yesterday, but I was doing all the hip workouts, which made me use my arm a lot. So yeah, I went to Gelfin today and now I'm about to have studio class, but it's just my break. This is what I'm wearing. And I'm listening to all these songs on Spotify. It's a playlist that said it's all my past favorite songs. And I have genuinely enjoyed each of them so far, so it works. Alright, today is March 16th already, and I'm finally gonna start running again. It's 7:10 a.m. I'm getting ready to go because it's not raining today. It's a Thursday. I used to run very consistently on Tuesday and Thursdays, but then I started getting lazy. But that's what I'm up to now. It's 10:14 now. I ran 7 miles this morning and now I feel amazing. I felt so good the whole run. I remember we were at like 6.5 miles and I was like, I still feel so good. I could just keep going. And I was like, maybe this is how I'll feel when I'm running my first marathon ever. Like I'll have trained so well to that point that it feels good at like 6 and 7 miles. I'm gonna eat a little and then go to class at 11. I am really out here making homemade churros just cause I felt like it today. My experiment. Here's the butter. Also, I just realized I accidentally bought powdered sugar instead of white sugar, which is fine because I have brown sugar. I was just trying to get white sugar, which I didn't even need. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Put into a boil. I reduced it. It's coming along. Okay, the dough is honestly forming. So I think it's all going accordingly so far. Let me check to see what the next step is. So. Oh, I only need 1.5 egg. How am I gonna do 1.5? Okay, now I'm gonna put it into the bag, the dough. Oh, hopefully it got in. Oh, it's going. Okay, there's the dough. It looks like a little poop. And I'm gonna wash this now. Here's the oil I got, cheap canola oil. Time to pour it in here to fry these churros. That's so much. That's a crazy amount of oil. I definitely am being very wasteful, which is bad. But here it is. Okay. Okay, here it is. It looks pretty good, I feel like, for what it's supposed to be. I'm just waiting for the oil to fry, and then I'll cut it. And I can use this to also cut the ends of them once they need to stop coming out. I don't have the fun tip to make it have the texture, but we're just gonna have to work with what we have. I'm also gonna make the chocolate sauce with this, and I'll just put it into a bowl to try to melt it. Yeah. Oh, this oil is boiling. It looks scary. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get this cut off a little. Well, that is one thick. Oh, it's not even going yet. I accidentally just like broke them apart. I don't know how to keep them together. I feel like they're not getting like dark enough. These are not coming out as churros. They're just like not. Okay, we're gonna call that first batch a fail. I don't know what to do to improve my second batch, but I'm just gonna try it again. I'm just dipping these strawberry in my chocolate. That looks good. Oh! It's just not coming out to the texture of a churro. And I don't know why. Okay, here's the piece I was playing with earlier. Oh, it already came apart. I dried it off. Here it is in the powdered sugar with chocolate. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. Okay, I put 3 in. I'm not even gonna touch them. This is amazing. Okay, here's my first official churro being eaten. Dipping it in the chocolate sauce. Okay, I broke into 2. This is most definitely a churro. Oh my gosh, I didn't mess with these and they're actually turning out. Okay, the trick is to just not mess with them. Look at these. This is so cool. This is awesome. Wow, amazing. Look at these. They have like bursts of a round, but they're churros. Like I left them alone and they became churros. I'm now just assembling everything. Are having the pesticides and all that and GMOs. I feel like are the most delicious strawberries ever. Because they're so just loaded with all that stuff. Look at this. Homemade churros. Boom. Okay, this is the end of this homemade churro series.